Welcome to Module 6 of the Recovery Series on Emotional Literacy. Today we're focusing on emotional intelligence in relationships. I'm Dr. John Michael Salvato, and I'll be your host for today's presentation. Welcome. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is the engine of our relationships. Recovery is about connection, and learning to read emotions is a superpower for rebuilding trust and repairing damaged relationships. It shifts us from reacting to responding. Now, emotional intelligence has 5 key components. These include self-awareness, self-regulation, self-motivation, empathy, and relationship management. We're going to explore each of these components in the following scenes. So let's start with self-awareness. That's going to be where we begin today. You can't communicate a feeling if you haven't identified that feeling first. Practice active listening, mindfulness, and a growth mindset. One of the ways you could do this could be journaling and gratitude to help boost your self-awareness. Self-regulation is about staying in the driver's seat. Remember to pause before acting, accept how you feel, and reframe challenges as learning opportunities. This helps us build tolerance to frustration and reminds us that we always have a choice in how we respond. Social awareness is what we call learning how to read the room, moving us from me to we focus. We start by gathering data, by analyzing body language, by practicing active listening and observation. We learn that we need to address specific behaviors, not the entire personality, and learn to be curious by asking open-ended questions. That's social awareness. Now here's the good news. When we combine self-regulation with social awareness, we change the outcome of our conversations. This powerful combination improves the ability to understand and manage emotions, to practice empathy, and to enhance communication and conflict resolution skills. Once you start trying this and practicing this, you won't get it perfect all the time, but you'll start to feel more comfortable with this approach. Now we're going to talk about green flags, or the signs of high emotional intelligence. That includes self-awareness, being socially connected, and being present. These individuals understand their emotions, they maintain stable relationships, and they offer empathy and support. You see, high EQ individuals manage conflict through fair fighting and resilience. They keep conflicts respectful. They seek common ground and process emotions healthily, and they bounce back after setbacks. They don't let one thing that went wrong spoil their entire day. Now let's talk about the red flags, the signs of low emotional intelligence. These include inability to control our emotions, blaming others, struggling with criticism or unwillingness to compromise, and making insensitive remarks or ignoring emotional issues. And you may recognize some of these qualities. Interacting with low emotional intelligence folks can feel like you're walking on eggshells. That leads to feeling unheard, increased stress and anxiety. The question, though, is how do we protect our recovery while navigating these relationships? It should come as no surprise that the first strategy is to develop your own emotional intelligence. Focus on staying in your lane. You can't fix others. You can only model healthy behavior. And we all benefit from increasing our own emotional intelligence. And the second strategy involves boundaries and communication. You've got to set clear boundaries about acceptable behavior and facilitate real communication based on curiosity and really hearing the other person. If verbal expression is a struggle, try alternative methods like a couples journal or just taking a walk and having a conversation while being outside of the environment where the conflict exists. Our third strategy is equally important, and that is to detach and protect. Create mental and emotional space for your well-being. Don't take other people's reactions personally, as it's often about their limitations, not about you. Practice self-care to release the responsibility for other people's feelings. This can be a tough one to remember, but it's critically important. So let's wrap up. To build healthy connections, we have to know ourselves through awareness and regulation. We have to learn to read the room by listening and observing, and we need to protect our peace by setting clear boundaries and practicing self-care. Healthy relationships are built one mindful interaction at a time. At Inner Alchemy, we offer recovery support that meets you where you're at, recognizing diverse paths, including plant medicine and medication-assisted treatment, where we understand that abstinence isn't the answer for everyone, where moderation isn't an option for some, and where plant medicine and medication-assisted treatment is recognized as good medicine. If you'd like more information, please visit our website at www.inneralchemy.online. This is Dr. John Michael Salvato. I'll look forward to seeing you in our next video. Emotional intelligence